The people are real. The cases are questionable. The rulings are definitely fake. These people have COVID-19 disputes. Both parties have agreed to drop their complaints and have their issues resolved remotely here in Kyla's court. They've submitted their disputes through our online forum for a resolution from Judgy Kyla. And now, here's Judgy Kyla. All rise. Kyla's court is now in session.
Thank you. Be seated. Today, in Kyla's court, we're litigating another COVID-19 related dispute submitted to us via Twitter. Octavio Z. de Iturbide, I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong, I'm sure, at Z_D_Iturbide writes, "Vegan roommate won't allow me to use shared pots and pans for cooking non-vegan food. Pots and pans are all shared." Now, I reached out for further information from this witness, who advised that the pots and pans were purchased and are there available for all the roommates to use in the house. Nobody has purchased any, and if anybody has, it's long since been forgotten what belongs to whom. This complicates the situation, but it also clarifies it in one major aspect. If nobody has any ownership stake in the pots and pans, then nobody has any right to regulate what others may use the pots and pans for. It's one thing to require your roommates to clean and wash a pan after using it and to ensure that any residual meat product is removed from it, but to say you may never cook a meat product in this because it offends against my veganism, well, having nothing but shared pots and pans is a little bit selfish. And while I appreciate that many people who are vegan believe that they can't have anything that is touched meat for ethical reasons, and while I support people's rights to control their diets the way they want, if you're going to have a diet that's that restrictive, and if you're going to subject your roommates to rules regarding what they can and can't use when they're cooking with meat products, then you need to understand that it's your responsibility to purchase separate pots and pans for your cooking and leave everybody else to use the shared pots and pans the way they want. That's the only appropriate thing to do. Otherwise, you're just kind of being a jerk. That's my ruling.
Tune in for another exciting episode of Kyla's Court.
Kyla's Court is not a real court. All submissions are the express property of Kyla Lee Heavy Industries and Lee Pharmaceuticals, a division of Lee Shipbuilding and Dredging.